In its over 15 years of existence, this is the first full-fledged revamp that the TVS Apache RTR 160-2V receives. It is, after all, the OG RTR, as the Gen Z would say. It was one of those motorcycles that cool kids who went to college during the 2000s would be eager to own. But today, we are riding the 2023 RTR 160-2V, and the question that needs to be asked is whether it is still relevant or not. First, let's tackle the question on relevance. Over 30% of all the 160cc motorcycles that TVS sells in India are units of the 160-2V. So yes, it is still sought after in a country like India, where there is always space for one more motorcycle in the 150 to 160cc segment. Plus, the racing throttle response or the RTR heritage that the Apache 160 always offered, TVS is proud of that. So yes, this motorcycle is relevant even today. Now for the changes on the motorcycle, of which there are quite a few. To begin with, the LED headlight unit is new, and so is the tail light. The overall silhouette of the motorcycle is similar to the outgoing model, but the design still stays fresh amidst the crop of current 160cc motorcycles. There are new additions in the features department too. The instrumentation console is now the same as the one on its sibling, the RTR 164V. It is fully digital and gets TVS's Smart Connect system, which means you have to use the app to get the full suite of connectivity features like Bluetooth, turn-by-turn navigation, lap timer, lean angle mode, and so on. But the biggest draw are the riding modes. The RTR 162V continues to get a 159.7cc single-cylinder engine which is air-cooled, but power and torque output vary depending on the riding mode you choose. There are three on offer: Rain, Urban and Sport. The Rain and Urban mode offer 13.14 bhp at a lower 8000 rpm, which goes up to 15.82 bhp in the Sport mode. The story is the same for torque output as well. The top speed too is reduced by 10 kmph in the Rain and Urban mode at 97 km per hour. The Apache RTR 160-2V or the Apache 160 has always been a fun motorcycle to ride, and this one feels no different. Yes, I prefer keeping the motorcycle in the sport mode because it just feels much more responsive and engaging to ride. The peaky nature of the engine means you always keep the motorcycle on the boil to keep the power coming. The performance at the top end sort of tapers down, but the mid-range is really strong, and the sweet spot of the motorcycle is definitely between 70 to 80 km per hour. The engine does show its age, with vibes setting in after 80 km per hour and staying well beyond 100 km per hour, and it isn't the most tractable in the segment either. You will have to work the gearbox, which is smooth when riding in the city. The handling on the motorcycle is nice and engaging, and that's because the motorcycle now weighs at 138 kg, which is 2 kg less than the outgoing model. Plus, the fact that this has a short wheelbase of 1300mm makes it super flickable and easy when filtering through city traffic. The ride quality is not at par with other bikes in the segment. You will feel sharp-edged bumps with the front suspension bottoming out more often than you would like. It sort of feels unsettled at triple-digit speeds too. The braking though is decent, even though you would have liked better bite, especially from the front. The ergonomics of the motorcycle aren't the best though. For heavy set riders like me and tall riders, the 162V will feel cramped. The rider triangle is sporty and forward set, so that may not be to the liking of few people. Having said that, the seat is low at 790 mm. The prices of the Apache RTR 162V ranges from 1,19,000 rupees to 1,28,000 rupees ex-showroom Delhi. Now, the bike sits squarely in the price bracket of the Bajaj Pulsar P150 and its sibling, the Apache RTR 160 which is perhaps the best buy in the 160cc range, and it is barely 4,000 rupees more than the top spec model of the 2V. Yes, the prices overlap significantly. Let's break this down into pros and cons. The pros first. The motorcycle is simple, fun and no nonsense. It handles really well, offers a nice and a peppy ride and still looks fresh. The cons. The engine isn't as refined, the ride quality is too soft. Plus, at just a premium of 4,000 rupees, you get the Apache RTR 160 which is a much better option. The Apache RTR 162V is a nice motorcycle. It has a lot going for itself and it wouldn't be a bad option. But there is no denying the fact that there are in fact better options present in the same price bracket.